Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Harebrained Games. Today we're going to take a look at a game called Oh No, Volcano. This is a game for 2 to 4 players from Phil Walker Harding. In it, you are trying to dodge lava while trying to collect treasure and be the first to collect all your treasure. Yes, that's what it's all about. Let's get into it right now. Okay, so let's take a look at what comes in Oh No, Volcano! The Treasure Seeking Lava Dodging Game by Phil Walker Harding. You get the box, yes you do. That box actually becomes a kind of a, what do you call it, a pachinko-like machine with a few basic assortments. It's actually pretty sturdy. I'm happy. These are plastic, so they're not going to fade away. The cardboard's solid and thick as can be. Every player is going to get a player card here. The purpose of the game being to fill up your tableau with rich treasures that you will get as you climb the volcano. Everyone gets a set of climber cards. That's basically, and you get a set of climbers. They are labeled A, B, and C because names are hard. And then you get, of course, these handy little chips. I'd love to replace these. I think I will because kids get a kick out of it. These are blockers to help keep you from the marbles of doom. Yeah! Pain. And gear cards. Gear cards are basically ways if you encounter some misfortune, the gear card may come and give you a little bit extra boost so that the less fortunate among us don't fall too far behind. That's it. That's all that comes in Oh No, Volcano. Now let's see how the game plays. Okay, let's go over how you play Oh No, Volcano, the treasure-seeking lava dodging game. Theoretically, I would say the lava is pretty weak in this game, but that's okay. Some people will lava it, some people won't. Anyway, the purpose of the game is to win. You win by filling your card with treasure. Now you have 3 shapes of treasure, each one corresponding to a location on this pachinko-like mountain. You'll notice here you get treasure. When you land on these spaces, you are allowed to grab the corresponding treasure, add it to your tableau. Once you get to the top, you will be able to grab this very treasured treasure, if that's such a thing. And when you've filled it, you immediately win. So you've got to be on your toes when for other people doing the same thing. Everyone starts with 3 climber cards, and these climber cards, oh, what the heck? It's a little early for trimming the verge, don't you think? Everyone has 3 climbers. They're labeled A, B, and C because one-syllable names are what climbers really groove on. And each one gets 3 cards. Each of these cards has things that you'll do. You'll start at the top and you'll work your way down and do the things in the order of priority given. This is pretty cool. We're just going to get rolling and I'll show you an example right away. Why waste time? So let's start off by doing this card first to show you a little about what's going on. Now, we take our A. He's Canadian. And we go, hey, what are you doing? And it costs one movement to get here to start off, and then we can pick where to go up. We always go up, we never go down. It's like checkers, but vertical. It's like Connect 4, but not. Alright, so we've gone 2 spaces there. Then we can take our B side, and we can also do the same thing. And here we can go, look, we go here, we've landed here, we are allowed to go to the corresponding location up here. And that's great. Why are these here? It's not time for you guys yet. These are helpful, but not yet. All right, then our third action is we can place a rock protector, and that can go in a certain location, a boulder blocker. And there, you can't cover up places where people could, like the entrances. You can't cover up certain ones that are going to like mess with you. But you can put one like say here. And that is going to help you, and it's going to make you want to maybe move this way to get up to the highest points. Now, there's done, and then finally, this is the fun part, we have 3 lava marbles, and we take these, and we say, let's put the marble on space 1 and see what happens. Woo! Man, shouldn't have started there. So we knocked our poor little fella off. He's now swimming back, And now he goes back to his location A, where he will start again the next time. Now that's sadness, but it's not all for loss, because when that happens, so that it doesn't get to be a way behind, you grab a gear card. Look at this. This says that you can move any of your guys 4 spaces up on a turn, and then you can throw a lava marble down on any of the tracks that you want. So we can have up to 3 gear cards. You use those instead of your cards. They're usually a bit more powerful. It helps you kind of get back in the game. It's just a nice sort of rubber banding technique, a la Mario Kart, to kind of give you a little boost when things just aren't going well and you're feeling sad inside, or at least your hikers are. Then we go over here and do the same thing. Why are this? We say, okay, well, let's move. We're going to do this. We're going to take our CCO Playmate. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And because we landed here, we're going to take this treasure and we're going to place it here. We are 1/6 of the way to being completed and having the best climberness. And so we've done that. We take a beta blocker, we're saying we're going to put that here to try to help us in the future, and then we do the smackdown on the lava on 3. Really? I am the worst at this. Don't get me started on my flicking abilities either. Alright, so that was sadness incarnate, but we get a gear card, and look at that. I can move A 6 places, and I can move the number 6, so I've got options. I'm not saying I'm playing optimally. I am not necessarily climbing the non-corporate ladder here. Well, that's an interesting thing. What happens when they land there? Do they stay there? I think that's fitting. I mean, seriously, if you can survive flaming hot, like multi-100-degree temperatures and still land on the bottom but not fall totally into the water, I think you earn some points. You earn some cred, no matter what, Mr. B-side red hiker dude. Anyway, and that's the game, and you're gonna go on. And honestly, that's it. That's the whole culmination of the game. Now you're gonna find you'll move these blockers whenever you have them. They're there. They move around. You're gonna try and get all of these. It's not a deep game, but it is a game of, well, you're just blasting away trying to fill stuff up. Again, you want to try and, if you can, knock it up. Whee! Your kids might love this. Just woo, look at that. I could just do that all stinking day long. And that's Oh No Volcano. Someone's gonna win, someone's gonna lose, but the marbles, known as lava, are gonna flow. Anyway, let's get into my final thoughts on Oh No Volcano. Alright, final thoughts on Oh No Volcano. As always, we get into the cons first, then we get into the pros, then we get into my final thoughts. Well, let's go over the cons. Not a ton. This isn't a game that's going to have a 30-page manual to refer to. This is a game that's going to have a 4 or 5-page manual at most to refer to. So this is a simple game. Consider it a kind of a nice starter plate for your gaming sessions in the evening. It's not a war game. It's not even... In fact, it's even less complicated than Pompeii, another fun volcano-themed game where you can throw people into the lava for joy and excitement. So just caveat for that, it's a fun, simple, lighthearted game. It's not a Levian campaign series for lava. That said, the only other thing is I do think it's kind of thematically odd, and I think I mentioned this before, where you have lava as little like marbles, which doesn't really feel lava-like to me. It just doesn't. It's like, even it's like, okay, I mean, it really should just be like, earthquake or boulders falling, or falling rocks, or collapsing mountain, or something like that, because they really are just boulders knocking you on your noggin and stuff. So thematically, that's so inconsequential. I think they just did that because they like the idea that boulders are probably far less luminescent than lava. So why not the floor is lava kind of vibe to it. So whatever. That's it. There's really nothing particularly wrong with this. The game is simple. That's all I'd say. Like, don't expect Dominion level like gear cards or whatever. And let's get into the pros. And that's one of the pros, is that it is simple. It is easy to teach. I set it up and people knew exactly what to do. There wasn't any ambiguity. No one had to really reference anything. There wasn't even a need for player cards. You know what you need to do. The iconography is starkly precise, stark and precise. Like, here's the, A, B, and C. Too bad you can't name them, but I'll name them. But you pick your people. You go up, you grab the treasure. It's very simple. It's not that you have to like go up and then wait a whole turn before you grab your treasure. That would complicate things. You're just like, if you can get to reach the treasure, you have the treasure. You win instantly when your treasure card is all full. I do like the chaos element because it's take that, but it's indirect take that. An example, again, like when you in this wide range of volcano-based party games, there's Pompeii and then there's this one. In Pompeii, you kind of get a little more, you get more agency to be able to grab specific family members of others and dump them into the lava. Here, you're taking a chance. You're putting, you've got the little coverings to go like, okay, I'm going to guard myself, and then I'm going to try to mess with you. But it might not work out. The backfire element here is, I think, one of the more interesting and fun elements, where you could literally, I have had this happen, where I have been over on one side of the Pachinko volcano mountain, put the lava on the other side, fully expecting it to knock up some of my guys, and it just goes boom, 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 and knocks myself off. It can backfire. And that's the joy of it. The game is maybe 20 to 30 minutes, maybe with 4 players together, but even then it keeps that nice sweet spot of 20 to 30 minutes, which means that nothing's really too bad for long. And if you knock someone off, you get a gear card, so you're kind of boosting them up. You're sort of like eliminating the competition temporarily, but then they come back stronger, or they come back with more options. The game is quick, it's fast, the rules are simple. You're just playing a card, moving your people up, grabbing your treasure, throwing some lava out at people, and knocking off whatever happens. It is a joy. There's not much more I can say to it. If you like a fun little excursion, maybe not quite a 10-minute filler, but more like a super filler game of sorts. This is probably one of my favorites. Phil Walker Harding has a lot of games that I think are pleasant, but not ones I necessarily are really excited about. They're like, I'm always pleased to play them. I'm just never super hyped. I actually am pretty hyped about this one. And when I bring this out, I think it's pretty hyped. It has that sort of ready, set, bet kind of like chaos element that everyone's like, dude, I was almost to the top. I almost got that grand treasure. Dude, it's not my fault. The lava does what the lava will. The lava wants what the lava wants. So anyway, give it a shot. It's not expensive at all. It's a fun little excursion. Give you a little break sometimes in between this and, Plantagenet, any of the Levy and Campaign series, coin games. Take a break once in a while and play a single coin game. So yeah, that's Oh No Volcano. Fun game. Well worth it. Unless you've ruptured your Achilles heel on a football field somewhere, I think you're going to groove on it. So take care, and we'll see you next time on Harebrained Games.